on. I was gonna wait a little bit, but I'm starting to feel it. I went and got groceries today, and so I'll get done what I can. I might not be as talkative because I am kind of watching the news. I got a little bit done. Like I finished the roof here, and I actually started this one. The other one's got carrots and radishes. This has potatoes and wheat, and so I'm working on that. I don't know if this is gonna stay. I don't know if this is gonna stay or if I'm going to relocate it. But for right now, I could build everything with this here, so I decided to leave it. Okay, now what I got to do is I'm gonna go and cut some more of. I'm gonna go cut some more of these trees because I need the leaves. I need the wood from it. Mm, I may not last too long. Like I said, I was gonna take a break and then I could feel it. It might only be 20 minutes to an hour, but I will get as much done as I can before I need to go lay down. And some days when I do that, I'm gonna just say instead of saying pass out, I'm gonna say fall asleep. It sounds better. But some of the days I actually do take what a nap. But the thing is, it if I didn't go lay down, it would probably be like the day where I fell and broke my ankle, where I would just, you know. And here's the thing: a lot of the times it's like today, I can kind of feel it coming. That day I fell and broke my ankle. Them are the days where it came on like a fucking light switch. I mean, I knew I wasn't feeling good that day. That's why I called the sheriff to see if I could get my sister and all the bullshit removed from here so I didn't have to fucking deal with her bullshit. And he didn't do his job. And then I got lightheaded and collapsed. And trying to think. They were talking, and again, I this to me is not any more political for me, for my opinion, than talking about the Untouchables and the story that it was based on. But they had he's a former federal prosecutor. He was part of the Mueller probe. He worked on the Enron case, and I can't remember the name. There was a it was a fairly well-known mobster, and he was involved in that case, and it was a RICO case, so it was relevant to this discussion. And he said that he personally didn't usually have a lot of faith in juries. He was always real modest when he came to counting on the juries because he didn't want to get overzealous. When he brought a case, he wanted it very conservative so that he had a pretty good chance of maybe winning the jury over. That kind of thing. Not bad mouthing the jury or anything. He just didn't want to overcommit and expect more than he thought he had a right to get. And it was this mob case because he was saying that the one Fawny Willis brought in Georgia the other day, uh, he 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 basically, because they were asking him, because he was the resident lawyer that was on the panel or whatever, and they were asking him that well, all you have to do is prove two cases to the jury, so that like when these RICO cases, like, and I don't know if I'm just, they were talking about the Georgia case. They have to bring two underlying crimes that would be qualifying for the RICO statute. And he goes, well, yeah, that's all they have to do. They have to bring two. And he goes, I'm pretty modest one, or pretty conservative, or pretty mild mannered. I don't put a lot of faith in juries. And he was talking about that one. He goes, I brought that case. We we finished the case. It went to the jury, and he said the first question they got was, so we only have to believe, we only have to feel that they proved two of the underlying cases to make this a RICO. And he goes, even me, I felt that was a pretty good question, because when they were saying we only have to prove two of these, and he said she's brought like over 100 different, there might be 13 laws that were cited, but she's brought like over 18, or she's brought over like 100 possible charges. Just some of them are going for the same law. It'd be, it was like Al Capone. They pretty much got him on tax evasion, but there were like, several hundred or several thousand charges. And, any one of them on their own would have been like a bee sting. But when they got him, it basically put him in jail for the rest of his life. And, and so like, and I was thinking this, and it was basically a skit from Saturday Night Live, and I really wish I could. I think it was Hader. Hader was the one doing the character, and I wish I could remember the skit. But the way he was talking about, I was like, well, yeah, there's this, and she has brought a smorgasbord of criminal charges against Trump. So he goes, she's got like over 100 violations of the law. He goes, it should be pretty easy for them to figure out that there's two of them that they agree with to charge him with. He said this should not be hard at all. And then Trump was like flipping out. I don't know when he did it, but they were talking about it yesterday. But he was going off. He must have just found out. He either just found out that he did it, because it's been out for a couple days, that Jack Smith got a subpoena to get into Trump's Twitter account. And he was just, I think it was yesterday, he was just going off. So, like I said, he either just found out that Jack did it, or he just had a rough idea what Jack, because they're starting to report what Jack got in there. And it sounds like he's found more than enough stuff to convict him on. And so that's kind of cool. That's absolutely kind of cool. What do we got? Ooh, I think I cut down 6 trees and I got like 17 saplings. For this one, it isn't that bad, but I did spend a lot of time. I did spend a little bit of time playing on 2B2T. I can't do, like, I usually fall asleep, because this was before I think I started feeding the cats regularly. I think it would have been like before last summer, when I basically quit streaming because, well, one, the my my ability to play online was gone. My membership ran out on Xbox, And I really wasn't playing that much because I was doing my gardening. So I just took a break for the summer. I'm like, well, I'm not going to spend the money on it when I'm not on here that much. When my leg's broken, I can't go. I'd probably be the same this summer if I could actually go out and do like the yard work wasn't so bad. But when I was taking care of the garden, that became a priority for me. Well, I couldn't do anything this summer, so okay, I am gonna figure out. Uh, well, statistically, yeah, it generally seemed to fall on the gender line. I thought it was funny. Oh my God, Laura Jarrett, senior legal course. She is fucking cute. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I think she's really cute. She seems smart as hell too. But oh yeah. All right, we got this lit up. I've been watch. I've been watching like old reruns of that TV show Suits, and that one character in there is Lewis Lit. I love that when he's like, "Who wants to get lit up? Lit up?" You know, he just Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, this thing here's kind of nuts. I apologize. This is part of it is because I'm starting to fade, so I'm just not going to be able to talk too much. And really, some of that's a good thing because it probably be less coherent than normal. So I do apologize. I did see. I think this was a fairly new one, and it was God. It was either from Australia or New Zealand. I'm not entirely sure on the journalist's accent, but Jeremy Corbell did an interview, and I at least on some level I agree with them because he's like, people are still acting like this is crazy shit, and he goes, they just have to stop because he made a comment where he's actually gone on some of the news channels to do the interviews about the UAPs and stuff. And they'll actually play the X Files theme before they while they're coming out. And he said, this has got to stop. He goes, people got to stop putting on their tinfoil hats and start putting on their battle helmets. And I agree. The thing is, though, there are people out there that are fucking nuts, and you just can't get around that. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna wish everybody a great day. I sincerely mean it, and I'm gonna let everybody go. I'm gonna do a little bit more, and I'm probably gonna go somewhere and. I'm probably gonna go somewhere and get some pumpkins, and that might be where I go now because I'm almost out. And but I don't even but I'm fading, and I'm gonna get worse. So why don't I let everybody go? If I feel better, I might get back on later, and then I just won't upload this one to YouTube. Uh, Peace out, and I hope everybody has a really good day. I sincerely, it's actually nice out. It wasn't too hot. Everybody else apparently got a heat wave, but it's kind of nice here. We're still getting some rain. Peace out, and I hope everybody has a good day. Oh, just cancel the stream.